All right, good morning. This is what's happening in the neighborhood today. All right, so for today, this is for App Creators' third hour class. You should already be where you have downloaded your charades project. I'll click here on charades. I need you to start and look and see what everything is. So I would like for you to go through and expand them and check out the clock. That's your procedure for clock one, and this one is going to be your timer. You want to see what's all here. I want to collapse the ones I already have opened and check them out. That's what you'll need to do. You'll also need to make sure that you have your over on this left-hand side, you'll need to make sure you have Google Classroom open. You'll have your PLTW, and you'll have the activity open, which is called Activity 2.2 Programming with Procedures. What I would have you do is I would have you go through the designer, and I would have you look at everything. I would have you click over here first, screen one. Okay, so screen one is the whole thing here on this left-hand side. Vertical one within there, you'll see here the green line, and you'll see when I hover over it, it says vertical arrangement 1, and here's my word phrase button. This is my word phrase button right here in green. If I highlight over, if I just hover, word phrase button. Here's my third horizontal one. That's this one here. Okay, and then my score label is inside here, score label. And then I go to my vertical 2 arrangement, which is this one right here. This is my word phrase label. Oh, let's see, where's my vertical 2? Okay, that's my word phrase label, which is in it. Okay, and then I have my item label, which is this one right here. This is my item label. Then I go my horizontal arrangement 2, and I have a starter button, which is this one right here. And then my next one would be my reset timer button. I have that. And then look for my time left label, which is this one right here. My horizontal 4, which is down the bottom. And I have my skip button. And I also have my reset game button. And I have my clock. And I have my player. Now my clock and my player are not going to show because those are non-visible components down here. So when I click back on my clock, you'll see there's clock 1. And then player 1 is right there. Okay, so now we've looked at everything. The next step I would be doing is I would go ahead and I would look here, and I would go back and I would start reading about my requirements. And I would look under my start game, my playing the game, my advancing to a new word, my score, my resetting the game. I'd look to see if there's anything that I can use from another app that I've used before. I would make and see if there was something else I could use. So right now I'm going to decompose the problem. So this is what you're going to do. I'm going to put in there an event handler, and the event handler is going to look just like this one, and I'm going to fill in the first couple, and then I'm going to ask you to fill in the rest. So I will show you what I need. Determine the different events that you think will happen during runtime. Describe the event handler that will handle each event. So when your word phrase button is clicked, this in here is going to say what is going to happen. So when your start button is clicked, what is going to happen? And I need to have you put in here a few sentences. It may not be, I don't want a whole paragraph, I want bullet points. So you'll be able to do that, and that's the first thing you'll probably be able to start doing on Tuesday when this comes out, April the 23rd. 2019. That's all I want you to do so far on that. If you finish, and if you can and get ready to go, you can explore the starter code like it tells you and just follow the directions. But until then, I want you to really work on your event handler, making sure that that is done and correct. All right, well, thank you very much. Have a great day in the neighborhood. This is Miss J, out.